right here. And no question, GA, Rudy Gay is one, but in 9 seasons he's been in the league, only one playoff. Only one. Count him, one. Back in 2012.
Yeah, but, Kevin, I mean, that's one of it. Sometimes it's not always your fault that you're not getting there.
True.
You got to play on a good enough team, and he hasn't up to this point. So, yeah, he's had his moments of inconsistency and will disappear at times. So there's some shared blame there as to why he hasn't been more consistent when it comes to the postseason. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Butler, here we go. Rebound by the Kings.
And, you know, back to Rudy Gay, he's a tremendous all-around talent. Physically, instinctively, skill-wise, he's got it all. Except that consistent winning touch, that remains to be completed. Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Offensive rebound, and there's a whistle. That goes on Quincy Acey. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. No good from Gibson.
And thinking more about Rudy Gay, one key number I look at from last season, his assists. By far the most in his career, and that didn't translate into a ton of wins, but it very well could have been the next step toward getting those wins.
Wasted no time on that one. Rose has got 5.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Up high to stuff the alley.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Rondo with a clean look. No luck. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Got a hand on it. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Gay misses. Chicago's gone 1 of game. And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Mike Dunleavy.
And here are the Kings now. It's a 5-point game. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And stolen by Gay. Here's McLemore, and Gibson sends it back. Butler passes to Dunleavy. Back to Butler. The feed to Dunleavy. Fires the 3. Here's Rose. Plays it up and banks it in. Rose has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation. And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Outside Butler. Ring shot on the way. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Butler's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And what a pickup to get a guy like Karl, Greg, on their bench, as you mentioned. He's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George Karl.
As did his son, Kobe.
That's
Remember
right.
that? Yeah.
That's right. It was a family affair.
Here's Dunleavy. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Bulls leading by 6. Shot, high post, and the shot falls short this time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And here's Rose following the 3 from Rudy Gay. He's got a clear path, but they recover it. Passes it to Ace. There's a minute left to play in the first.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Rose, no good.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Butler. They get it back. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Cousins.
And a sloppy stretch for him. Now 2 turnovers in 3 minutes. He's got to focus in and value the ball.
It's stolen by Dunleavy. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Rose with the ball. Now defended by McLemore. Rose with another miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Cousins, no one around him, and he hits it to tie the game up. Cousins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's Rose with the 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement playing with the Chicago Bulls. I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought, and it's hard to imagine him having made a better pick.
I agree. Not only is he happy, but so are his teammates. Ask Rose and Noah and Butler. Those guys love playing with him, and you can see how the change of scenery rejuvenated the big Spaniard, too.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Kings?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight. Is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
On the court for Sacramento, McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Quincy Acey out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Rondo in at the 1. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Mirotic is checked in for Dunleavy, and it's Doug McDermott in for Butler.
And one thing about Ben McLemore, he can be an absolute lights-out shooter. Last season was a big improvement over his rookie campaign. Up in field goal, 3-point, and free throw accuracy. Really just scratching the surface in terms of his potential.
Here's Rose. The Kings getting the bucket from outside the arc. Rose can't get that one to fall. Pass to Cousins. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
It's stolen by Rondo. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Rose dishes to Mirotic. Back to Rose. 6 to shoot. Rose with another miss.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And the dunk by McLemore.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And it's Rose penetrating. Here's Gasol, and the rejection by Cousins. 3-on-3, and he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
And with Rose again, he showed flashes last season of his level of play, Clark, before the injury.
Yeah, exactly. And you hate to see any player go down with injuries, especially a talent like Derrick Rose. He still needs to show that he can regain that high level of NBA play for an entire season. I think that's just a matter of time, Kevin.
Here's McLemore, rejected by Gasol. Here's AC, and the 3-ball is good. AC's got 5 points now this quarter.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the 3-point line? Come on.
Here's Mirotic, Gay with the block, and he's able to get it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket for McDermott. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. They get the rebound. And Cousins kicks to McLemore. Second. Shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Gay. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 8 points for Rudy Gay.
Without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Cousins. Rose with the block. And they're able to recover. Gay passes to AC. Here's Rondo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Mirotic. Gasol dishes to Rose. Mirotic has a wide open look. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. Kings have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
McDermott with a steal.
I tell you what, they got a nice reservation for him over on the bench. If he keeps this up, fourth turnover already. Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
Rose, that's good. Here's Rondo. 9 points in the game so far. The dish now to Cousins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Rondo against Rose. AC with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Cousins kicks to AC. Rudy Gay on the wing. 11 feet away. Rejected by Gasol. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's McDermott. That's good.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Sacramento?
Well, they're paying attention to the boards, and that's a good thing. When you're trying to get ahead and stay ahead, it often comes down to a few key possessions. Any extra rebounds you can get is a big difference. I like their intensity out there.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store.
Looking at the game Rose has been having, he has 11 points and 4 assists as well.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. McDermott is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Mirotic in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And, you know, Rhino, a strange year shooting the ball last season. For a good stretch, he was shooting the same from the free throw line as he was from three-point range, about 30%.
Gasol's in the post. Cousins is there. The fadeaway. Gasol no good.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Yeah, they've had their chances, and they're playing with passion. They've just got to tighten up on the execution.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling this, Greg. I mean, this just... Another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Greg, you were talking about Rondo, and his shooting woes have been well documented. Clark, he tried to tap into Dirk's old shooting coach to help him out while in Dallas.
You know, a good portion of this might be mental at this point for Rondo. He is getting to the point in his career where I think it is what it is for him in regards to his shooting.
Now Rose, following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins from deep, and he gets it to go. And it's 13 points for Derrick Rose.
The defender was just too slow and got burnt for the layup. He needs to work on that agility and his foot speed. Too slow, son.
Bulls have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Got a hand on it. The Kings leading. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
It has been an erratic performance for him. Just erratic. I mean, he's racking up the turnovers and has taken a step back for every step forward.
Rose can't get that one to fall.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. Watch out below. Get out of his way now.
No way that he was going to slow him down.
Yeah, he was not to be denied on that possession. I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer. Was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Now here's Gasol, and Rondo sends it back. But they'll get another chance. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Pass to Gibson. They shoot again, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Ace has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And finished off by Gay.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline. Just hanging on.
Bangs home the trifecta. Mirotic has got 8 points.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Feeds it to McLemore. Cousins, the pass to Ace. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that. That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. It's stolen by McLemore. Here's Rondo. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 13 points for Rajon Rondo. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Kings.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Mirotic. And again, no good by Chicago.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of...
They're fortunate that he didn't knock that.